Sasquatch. Afterbirth.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is gonna hurt like a mother.
Hear ye, hear ye! Gather round, all, because today, on the 1st of April, 2026, I, King DSP, will lay waste to the plebeians, lay waste to the peasants, because yet again, today, we are going to hold court here on DSP Gaming. How are you all this fine day, my subjects? I hope I find you all well, and I welcome you here to the channel for a very special episode of King's Court here on DSP Gaming. That is right. Today, it is finally time to lay waste to those who would oppose me and my greatness on the internet. Today, it's all about having some fun with that low-tier plebeian LTG. Yes. How are you all today? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I am here to hold court and to lay down the law, and I am here to lay down the rules of the stream. Because, as always, today, I am here for one reason and one reason alone. Money!
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Of course! And so today, on stream, we will have special animations, special celebrations, goals for $150 of support for the King's Coffers. Special rewards will be divvied out and handed out to the subjects. That is right. It is time for fun on DSP Gaming. Let's go. So let's do it right now. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. And for goodness sakes, if you love your king, let's get some memberships on the stream right now.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Wait a minute.
What the f does
Why are you gay?
the Jun command mean? I think you might be on the verge of a ban. Why don't you tell me what that means?
You are gay.
You got 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lamont's too weak.
Very nice.
I'm in danger.
Today I will hold court on LTG. We will take a look at what this plebeian's been up to. We will rightly judge, because that is what a king does. A king is better than his subjects. A king knows better, acts better, just is better. The air I breathe is much better because I've breathed it. And so, today we will take a look at LTG and rightly judge him for all of his shortcomings. It's going to be an epic afternoon of hilarity and fun. Yes, there will be interactivity. I will speak with the subjects, all right, back and forth with you. So there will absolutely be fun discussion with all of you. And as you can see, we have special animation set up just for this event. And we have goals to hit today. All right, let's do it. So the goals are $150 as always, as everyone knows. It's always been that and always will be that. And when we hit a goal, we will have a special celebration just like the old days. All right, when the King's coffers are filled, we will have special celebrations. And then the rewards are in effect. Every 5 goals hit, we will have a special reward to celebrate. And so you might say, what will the first reward be? I'll tell you exactly what it'll be today. It's something that the plebeians have requested for many, many months now. All right, when we hit 5 goals of support for the king today, when you fill the king's coffers 5 times today, I will show you the weight set that I work with. That's right. When we hit 5 goals of support this afternoon, which undoubtedly we will, I will bring in the weights that you have insisted don't exist. And I will show you the weight set that I work with when I work out every day. There you go. Applaud. Applaud your king. Everyone. Applaud right now. Okay? So, let's get it going. Let's get some support for your king right now. Let's get it rolling because I know you want to see those animations. I know that you want to see a special celebration every time we hit a goal. And I know you want to see my weight set. So let's go. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. Right now. For the record, the rewards are every 5 goals hit. So once we hit the first 5 goals, I will announce the reward for hitting 10. And let me tell you, the reward for hitting 10 goals is way better than the reward for 5, even though the reward for 5 is far more than you plebeians deserve. You understand? But the reward for 10 will be even better. Trust me on this. So let's get it going. I know, Greed Goblin. He says, I'm so happy for the goal. Of course. The goals are the whole reason why I stream. The goals are the whole reason why anyone should be streaming. The coffers have to be filled. You understand? If the coffers don't get filled, if the tithes are not paid, if the taxes are not completely financed, then how can a kingdom operate? How could a king afford these incredibly high-end designer garments? How can a king afford the electricity to power all of the kingly devices around him if there's no support for the kingdom? Come on. The goals must be hit. How dare you?
Are you a frequent subscriber? Join our reward club for dating.
We have Fries, who did a $2 super chat. Can we see the weight set now? Now. No, that is, the king demands his tithes. At every goal hit, we will have a celebration. At 5 goals hit, you can see the weights. But we have to hit 5 goals hit. Again, the taxes must be paid. And, oh. I was not even aware that Easter was coming up. Again, every year, Easter is different. Sometimes it's in March, sometimes it's in April, and I wasn't even aware that Easter was this coming Sunday. But as you all know, this Monday, April 6th, is the king's birthday. And the king will be doing a whole day marathon of retro fighting games and Super Mario World gameplay with drinks, with chill fun, special celebrations, animations. It's going to be great. So if you can make it for my birthday this Monday, this upcoming marathon will be a special one. But because I'm already doing a marathon on Monday, I think Sunday for Easter, I'm just going to be doing a regular day of streams, just so everybody knows. Okay. Oh, yes. And just for the record, there's no room in here to do exercises, because before idiots start saying, well, you have to do exercises and you have to be... I don't have my weight bench in here. There's no room in here. Like right here, I can't even lift the weight because there's no room. The desk is right here. I'm going to show you the weights so everyone can see what they are. All right, I'll probably bring one in, the set of dumbbells. I'll bring in one of the dumbbells to show you. I literally worked out with them last night to show you what I work out with every single time that I work out, because you keep asking for it, so I'll give you what you want. The king listens to the subjects. The king rewards the subjects with what they request. And you've been asking for this for months and months, so I will show you. There we go. That's absolutely correct. Think of it this way. 5 goals hit, you get to see my weights. Or you never see my weights. So you can either have what you want, or you cannot have what you want. What would you like? What you want or what you don't want? Correct. Now, hold on a second here. I'm listening. I'm listening, and I'm not hearing the sounds of the taxes being put into the king's coffers. I'm not seeing any animations being played. What is going on? It's quiet in here. We need to get some support for the king. Let's get some subs right now over on Kick. Right now. Let's get a sub on Kick right now. And let's get a super chat over on YouTube right now. Can we get better goals? Oh, you want to increase the goal. All right, well, the goal was 150, but someone in YouTube chat is saying, can we have better goals? All right, we will increase the goal to $175. That's a good idea. The goals should be increased. I agree with you. Let's make the goals larger. Very good idea. I approve that suggestion by the person in the YouTube chat. They want better goals. You can have better goals. That's excellent. Let's do it. Well, should we do it? Would you guys like to increase the goals? Should we do that? It's only $175. It's nothing. It's a pittance for the king. What if LTG copyright strikes me? You mean, what if he breaks the law for fair use? I'll counter-claim him. And then I'll get a lawyer. No, you seem to not understand that reacting is completely fine. It is completely protected by YouTube. All LTG could do is false strike me, which would be cleared up. Wrong. Restreaming is not fair use. If you're doing a transformative work, it's fair use. If you're live restreaming, it is not fair use. But the king is not here to try to explain the law to you because you're an idiot and you're a plebeian and you're dumb. The king is here to have fun this afternoon and to hold court. Okay, as Magol says, just make the goals 300 instead. We could do that. I'll keep increasing the goals if that's what the subjects want. If the subjects desire it, the king will. The king, listen, the king is a man of the people. You understand? The king wants to give the people what they want. So if you want higher goals, better goals, we can do that. I'm okay with that. For the record today, that was supposed to be $3. For the record today, we'll be reacting to many different types of video. Okay? We'll be reacting to some of the top detractors of LTG. All right? Including the King of Rogs, including LG, Red Dale, and Every Night at Dale's. So it's going to be a fun variety of videos that we're going to be watching and reacting to and investigating today here in the King's Court. And everyone will get proper credit as well when I react to their videos. So no worries there. This is not Ophil is lifting from someone else. I'm giving full credit where credit is due to those who have made these videos as transformative works before me, before I react to them. Each goal is $150, as I said. As always, it's always been that way, right? Always, every stream, $150 goal without fail. No matter what, there's always a goal of $150 on every single stream here on DSP Gaming. We all know this. Drama, listen, I am the king. And everyone knows the king is better than everyone else. Knows better, looks better, acts better. Everything I do is better. I play games better than everyone. I stream better than everyone. It is my job to watch the actions of the other plebeians of the internet and to judge them. And sometimes I will judge them fairly, and other times I'll have a big stern hand that comes down. That's what I do. That's my content. I don't play games. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to judge the internet. That's what I do. And that's what we're going to do today. Drama, not drama. That's not what this is. This is what's right. This is what's fair. This is what's just. And what is royally allowed, what is royally attributed to me by the divine. It is my job as the king to judge everyone else on the internet because I know better, because I'm the king. That's right. So, honest take. You guys know me. I'm honest. I'm not going to lie or sugarcoat. All right? That last hour was incredibly boring. What we did is we finished up that unfinished quest from my first stream of the game, which I wanted to finish. I had put so much time into it. And then we continue with the story, and so far, pretty much nothing has happened, right? Nothing. So, we got 2 more hours. Let's continue. Again, everyone says the further in you get to the story, the better it gets. Concentrate on the story. So, that's what we're going to do. Okay? And we'll see how it goes. But, I mean, let's look at the audience. The audience is completely torn. Some people are like, yes, keep playing, and others are like, go play Street Fighter. I'm seriously, there's people right now who are like, just stop playing this game, go play Street Fighter, and yeah. Like, I'm not going to lie. During that last segment, I'm not kidding you, when we were riding on the horseback following the dude and he was blabbing, I paid no attention, and I was thinking about playing with Alex in Street Fighter 6. I'm serious. I started thinking about Alex's combos and paths. I was like, all right, so if I play Street Fighter 6, here's what I do with Alex. That's not good. If my mind is wandering from the game, then that means there's nothing going on in the game of interest. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say. It's not that I don't like the game. It's just I don't like it yet, and I'm waiting for something to happen that's interesting. And I'm still waiting. Like, we played an hour, and I basically showed that the stupid mine mission was stupid, and we finished it. At least it's done. And we upgraded the sword a couple times, and there was like a half an hour of nothing. You know? So, it is what it is. What's up, Chris? How are you? Good to see ya. Only 58 more hours. Just be patient. Oh, okay. 58 more hours. Good. I don't know. What do you guys want me to do? Like, what do you guys want me to do? We could keep playing, or we could do something else. I'll do whatever. I have 2 hours left on this stream. I will do whatever the audience wants. If you guys want me to keep playing it, we'll keep playing it. If you guys say, no, we don't like it, it's boring, don't keep bothering with it, do something else, we'll do something else. I will do whatever the audience wants. For me, like, if you're saying it's such a slow burn game, you really have to invest time in it, then we have to invest the time. Stealthy Kubo says, get Alex to master. I mean, yeah, that's something that I personally want to do, but when we played with Alex last week, the stream did terribly. It was all trolls, literally dominating the chat, being very awful, and the stream performed poorly for support. So I don't think that's the solution. You need someone who's smarter than you to tell you what's right and wrong. You need someone to judge, because if you don't, you'll go through life willy-nilly, not understanding anything. You need someone to lead you by a collar with a lead, right? Like a royal steed. You need to be led. You need to be led. You can't just make decisions for yourself. You can't just judgments for yourself. You need to be told what to think, told how to act, told what's good and what's bad by someone on the internet who's obviously more qualified than you. That's what this is all about and always has been. You know this. To get some more money, let's get some subs on Kick. Let's get some kicks on Kick. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some tips. Let's get some memberships. Let's get it flowing. Let's get those coffers filled today and get to our first goal right now. Let's do it. Let's hit our first goal for the King's coffers right now. Let's get that first animation celebration going so we can have a royal celebration here in the King's court. And you know what? The King is feeling in a good mood today. All right? For one day only, the King will unban 220. I just have to figure out how to spell their name. One day only. 220 has been unbanned. 220 has already gifted 2 subs to the King's court. So let's do it. Unbanned. Let's get 220 in here and put him on the leaderboard as the top sub gifter of the day. This is the King's court. This is what we do every day. We hold court on the internet. We make judgments that we're absolutely qualified to make because we're better than everyone else. And you fill the coffers. This is what it's all about. This is the epitome, the essence of content creation at its finest. Don't you understand that this is the highest quality of content that can be made, where someone literally just sits around making fun of someone, watching clips, and commenting on them. This is the best content anyone can actually put out on the internet. And we all know this. That's why we're here every day, to see this content. Correct? Do I have any OG badges to hand out? The King has a plethora of OG badges to hand out today. For 20 gifted subscriptions on Kick, you get an OG badge. And at 10, you get the VIP, so you can get both for 20. That's correct. The badge deals are back, baby. Today, the King is in a good mood, and the badge deals are back all day long on Kick. Let's get some subs to get those badges. Greed Goblin, if you want to see the weights, you're just going to have to step up. We're not even to the first goal yet. Are you kidding me? We're not even at the first goal yet? And how long? The King has been streaming nearly an hour. and we're not even at the first goal reached. That is absolutely unacceptable. Crackerjack says, can we set a goal to ban 220 again? Sure. Sure. How about this? At 2 goals hit, we'll reban 220. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a good plan. Oh!
What the
Come
fuck
on.
is this piece of shit?
Yeah. Here we go now. Thank you, Layla. Thank you, Layla. What did you install? That right there. So I got real hair. Are we ready to begin? I hope so. All right, and so let us actually begin. Okay? As we hold court on Low Tier God, we're going to watch many videos today. Okay? Many different videos of all different aspects of this person. Okay? So let's start off with a little one. This one was recommended to me. That this is how this person reacts when they basically get trolled. That this is what you should do, obviously, when you get trolled. Let's see. I actually have not seen the clip. It was recommended to me, but I have not yet watched it. So I'm going to do an honest first time reacting to the clip. Okay? All right, here we go.
I don't normally do this, but I'm trying to figure out.
Hold on, because the volume is off. It's too loud. Okay.
Oh, how many men do I gotta block? How many you twerk?
Well, first of all I heard was one sentence, but I would just like to point out the incredibly flattering angle that this man chose to film as he decided to film this reaction video with his huge flaring nostrils because he's obviously angry at whatever happened. I don't know what happened. But could he possibly have it angled any lower? Possibly. Maybe just have his chin in the shot. Would be a better angle. Okay.
Squeegees, twinks, weirdos, parasocial fucks do I gotta block daily? I like women. All right? I'm heterosexual. I don't have time to be...
So for those who don't know, here's some of the lore that I'll share with all of you, okay? The lore. Apparently... he recently, in the last year or two, bought a house. But there's some kind of information on the internet alluding to the fact that he didn't purchase the home himself, that he has a co-signer on the house, and the guy's name is Ferris. I don't know who that is, if that's like a fan, if that's a friend, if that's a relative. I have no clue. But the ongoing joke is that because he has a co-signer on his house, that this is like his boyfriend or whatever, even though you heard what he just said, oh, I'm not gay or whatever. It's like, why do you have a co-signer on your house? Most people who are adults, they buy a house themselves or it's with their significant other. You'll co-sign on the house. Who is this random dude that you have a house with? All right? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know the lore there. I guess we'll have to find out.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it. I feel it. He's cooking.
He's incredibly good looking, much better than most people of his age and demographic. My face is melting. Exactly right. My hair is fading. I'm ugly. I'm wrinkly. I have jowls, whatever. Why is he reacting that way? Why is he so upset? Like, isn't that kind of the thing? Like, that's going to happen. And that's the reason, for me right now, if I were to put a picture up, I'd do it just for that reason. Just to make the monkeys jump. You know what I'm saying? Just to make the idiots react in that way, because that's the expected outcome. That's how you control the idiots. To him, he's like shocked and upset. Like, why are you, what? You're shocked that you are one of the most trolled people and you put up a post and people trolled it.
Parasocial weirdos I gotta deal with. I'm a guy, you know what I mean? I'm not a chick with tits out, thong showing. I'm a guy.
Did he just say a chick with boobs out, dong showing? Is that what he just said? Maybe I misheard. All right. Now, what I'd like to do is analyze, since this is the first time we're actually legit looking at this stream, okay? I just want to analyze each piece as a full-time streamer myself, okay? So first off, taking a look at the webcam / face cam that LTG uses. First thing I see is glasses, all right? Big glasses that are reflecting the screen. Okay, that's bad because glasses reflecting the screen is very annoying. Like, for example, if I were to put on glasses on a stream and they're just reflecting my super bright OLED into the camera, that's annoying to you. That's why I don't wear glasses on stream. Now, you might wonder, well, why is he wearing glasses, right? He claims that those are gunner glasses or blue light blocking glasses, you know, like these, okay? He claims that those are gunner glasses that he uses to block the blue light so that his eyes don't get hurt during his streams, all right? Except they're not. Those are real glasses. You can tell because they're not anything like gunner glasses. When he actually has the close-up, you can tell they're real glasses. He needs them because his eyesight's going. And that's okay. As you get older, your eyesight goes. He's already in his 40s. He doesn't admit that to his streams. He acts like he's a young guy, like he's in his 20s. He's not. He's in his 40s. And just like me, in the last year, my eyesight has begun to fail. I can barely see things up close anymore. Like, I can see the monitor right now. I can see all of you in chat. But I can't actually, like, read normal stuff up close anymore. I actually have, right here, reading glasses. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I need reading glasses because I'm in my 40s. And now, oh my God, now I can actually see things up close beautifully. And that's the thing. He can't see anymore, but he has to lie to his audience constantly about everything. So, oh, these are just blue light glasses, you know. Why do you think he needs the glasses? Because look at the game he's playing. He's playing a puzzle game. So he needs to be able to see the colors, the little, you know, it's Tetris or whatever this is. I don't even know what this is, some kind of a puzzle game. So since it's so small, he actually needs real glasses. But he lies to his audience about it, all right? Just like he lies to his audience about that hairpiece he's wearing, because he's been caught out flat out with evidence that that's fake hair. He's basically bald, but he won't admit this to his audience at all.
Yeah!
You're fucking felted, bitch. Felted. You're done. All right? Here's the best part about all of it. He acts like he's such a virile guy. Look at me and everything here. I'm flawless. Look, no wrinkles, spotless peanut butter complexion and all that shit, right? But he can't grow a beard. He has this, like, wispy mustache, and he's got this, like, thin band that he's got going around his chin strap, right? He can't actually grow a real beard. So instead, he just does that thin-ass shit, and then he, like, trims around it to pretend, oh, that's my style choice. It's not his style choice. He doesn't have enough testosterone to really grow a real beard. So he does this little wimpy shit on his face. He actually looked much better before he ever grew that. But again, he's, you know, oh, I'm mature now, so I'm going to grow this beard. He looks like an idiot. All right. And by the way, I've already commented on his streaming space in his room. What's hilarious, he acts like that's a giant room. It's not. That room is identical to the size of the room that I broadcast out of. The only difference is my camera is here against the wall, so it's very close. So it looks like my room is small, but that's because the camera is right here. If I put my camera all the way on the other side of the room, all right, it would look huge. Or if I put my camera right here against the wall and it was filming that way, it would look exactly the same as his room. He's bragged about his 9-foot tall ceilings. My ceiling's 9 foot tall too. That's called a standard bedroom. So he's literally broadcasting out of a spare bedroom of his home, like pretty much everyone else does. But he brags that he got this giant house. You know what I mean? He's constantly over-exaggerating his affluence, his means, all of this crap. 100%. The room is barren. He doesn't even put anything on the wall. He has no soundproofing whatsoever. It's a terrible setup, but he acts like it's the best one ever. He actually claims he spent time hand designing his streaming setup. He did nothing. In fact, he used to have background stuff. I made fun of him for it because he used to have those hexagon felt tiles that you can get from like Temu. He had them all over his wall. They don't actually soundproof, but they're meant to be decoration. They cost like a few bucks for like 50. I'm serious. They're garbage. They're cheap discount garbage. He had them all over his wall. I made fun of him for it. So then when he moved, he didn't put anything on his wall this time. Underneath his camera, he's got his subs count. Now, folks, I'm about to expose LTG in a way that no one has ever exposed LTG before. Because I have some first-hand knowledge here to blow up his spot. I'm not kidding. So everyone who's watching this, I'm sure this will be captured, this will be clipped, this will be put out there. His detractors will have a field day with this. I have exclusive info on LTG and his income. You ready for this? So taking a look below his camera, he's got a count of subs. Okay, 4,529 out of 4,600 subs. All right? Now, what does that mean? Is that subs exclusively on one streaming service or another, right? How does this work? So here's the truth about LTG and his income, all right? He counts everything as a sub, okay? Everything is counted as like a paid subscription, even if it's not, even if it's not equivalent. So I'm going to give you an example, all right? If he's streaming on Twitch and someone drops a bunch of subs, he counts them as subs. If he's streaming on YouTube and someone drops a bunch of memberships, he counts the memberships as subs. If he's streaming on Kick and someone gives him a Kick sub, he counts it as a sub, okay? But all of these things are not the same. All these things are not identical, all right? I'm going to give you insider info right now from something that just happened to me the other day. Ready for this? So, the other day, someone came to my stream and dropped 50 memberships, okay? That's great. That was a YouTube stream for the record. Okay? That's great. Thanks for the support. I counted it as a certain amount of support. On YouTube, my memberships cost $4. All right? Everyone does it different on YouTube. You can price your memberships.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Person is actually a supporter of LTG. They've actually made videos about him that are positive, and they actually the other day gifted him like 1,000 memberships on YouTube. I was like, wow, 1,000 memberships. So they dropped bank. That's like $4,000. Right? Wrong. What goes on with LTG is that he has a lot of supporters and fans, and they do things in a way that make him look successful, but it's not what it appears. Okay? The person who actually dropped 1,000 memberships on LTG and he counted toward his goal lives in the Philippines. Okay? In the Philippines, the price of a membership is discounted because YouTube used tiered pricing based on your region. So, for example, if you live in Argentina, and if you go to buy a membership on YouTube that should cost $4 USD, it costs you like 5 cents. All right? Which means the streamer gets like 3 cents for the membership. In the case of the Philippines, all right, I found out it cost them $1.70. Right? So he's doing his, look at me, big guy. Dude, those are dollar memberships. So instead of $25,000 a month, you're really making about $4,500 a month. Is that bad? No. That's respectable. But there's no reason to brag about it on your fucking stream, especially when you constantly say, oh, what do I sit here and brag? Do I sit here with bling on? Well, yeah, you do. You're wearing a chain. You're wearing a chain in your videos. You are wearing bling in the videos that you put out. And you have this counter of affluence, right? Saying, oh, look at me, 4,500 subs. They're not full value subs. You got people out there who are giving you massive discounted subs that you know are only worth like $1. You see your own income. So why are you trying to push yourself like you're making 25 grand a month? Stupid as shit. Let's actually watch the video now, shall we? Like I said, I haven't seen this yet. Let's see what this is.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Get this fake ass Tetris playing nigga out of here. This nigga's ass, bro. Yeah, I'm cool. Nigga barely has 7,000 points. I dropped three Tetrises on this nigga, and somehow he's able to still hang with me, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We know you fake zesty, nigga. Prove to us you really zesty and go on Instagram and post your fucking boyfriend and you kissing him on a pic.
So he uses the word zesty to insinuate that someone is basically a homosexual. He says that word all the time. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with saying the word homosexual. It's fine. As long as you're not insulting someone. But he says that like all the time. He just says zesty, zesty, zesty. Did he just ask someone to post like a gay kiss pic on their Instagram?
Oh, nah. What?
If you don't do that, you're a fake zesty.
What? Dale, you're incriminating yourself.
You've been playing zesty for I don't know how many years. Prove it then, nigga. Be on the Discord call, better be a nigga sitting on your lap.
It's one of the gayest things he's ever said.
He's asking people to post up gay. Again, the insinuation is that he has a roommate slash possible romantic relationship with someone who he co-signed a house with. And this is what he says on his streams, even though he insists that it's all a lie. Like, oh my God. So every time he tries to play a game online, I guess what happens is these people follow him and harass him and beat his ass in every game. So they'll beat him in 4, then they'll beat him in 3, then they'll beat him in 5, then they'll beat him in 6, and he can't get away from them. They stalk him in every single game. Okay, that wasn't bad. That actually was not bad gameplay right there with Necro. That's basic punish. I don't know why he's taunting. Now the Ken taunted. If the Ken comes back, that's pathetic. If the Ken wins this round, that's so ridiculous. Okay. So he's not terrible. He understood some basics there. He got a punish. He got anti-air. He did a little corner mix-up with the drill into the punches. I don't know what he's doing there. That's not a combo. What the hell? This Ken... The Ken is teabagging him. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up honest. They both suck. Like, I don't even want to watch. The match is terrible because he's awful at this game. He picking 12 now? Fuck. Does he play anyone serious? Remy again? He sucks. He rage quit again. He's playing with Sean. He's bad, man. No parry. No anti-air. What are you doing? What is he doing? He's quit for no reason. He turned off his PS5. He's quit for no reason. Like, he's straight up sucks. Like, he doesn't even understand the fundamentals of Third Strike. He's just throwing random moves out. You know, the Necro was okay. But that was garbage gameplay of Third Strike. Seriously, that was awful. I would body him in Third Strike with any of my characters, even my low tier, like Hugo. I would beat his ass. He sucks. He's terrible.
Got him! For me to cut on fighters again, it's gonna cost 100 candies. I'll play everything else in my library. I'll be like maxing.
Now hold on. This kind of just exposed him, because you see what just happened there.
I don't give a fuck about the Tekken update. I don't fuck with Tekken. I'm dead serious. For me to cut on fighters again, it's gonna cost 100 candies.
He says it's gonna cost 100 candies, but his memberships, his subs are not consistent. He's got people gifting him stuff that are worth like $1. So even though he says 100 candies, I mean, someone could probably do that for like $5 if they use an Argentinian, account. So what he's saying makes no sense anyway. But he's demanding you have to pay me for me to play fighting games. The funny part is he does this all the time. He freaks out. He rages. He'll be like, I'm not playing fighters anymore. Within 2 days, he's playing fighters again because that's all anyone will go to his streams for. Outside of that, he sits around watching Sora AI videos that he has his fans make, and he tries to do commentary on news and stuff that's terrible. So his content doesn't actually do any numbers unless he's playing fighting games. Then people come to watch him lose and get trolled by these people who harass him. And then he makes money. So that's his content. So he always has to go back to the well, per se, because he's basically, sadly, he's kind of pigeonholed himself into that kind of content. That's all people care about LTG doing is playing fighting games, losing horribly, raging, rage quitting, and then memeing about it. Like, that's his loop of content. There's nothing else to do, you know? That's sad. He tries other things, it doesn't work, and then he always has to go back to the fighters within a couple of days. He always makes weird demands like this, too. Of course, they never work, right? Like, that never happens. No one's ever going to come to his stream and drop a whole 100 candies for him to play the fighting game. I'm willing to say, whenever you see that he does get those big contributions, it's probably a discounted contribution from another region, from the Philippines or Argentina or wherever. And then he acts like, oh, look, someone dropped $5,000 on the stream. No, they dropped like 500, if that. And you're acting like you're some big shot when you're not. Pop-ups go different places depending on where I put them. What if I put it here? I guess we'll have to see if I put it here. Maybe that'll work. But, so Pilgrimage did a $2 Canadian Super Chat, says he cries when good players beat him. He says it's not Evo. Here's what I will say. I will say this. I'm not going to 100% act like I don't have similar criticisms, and I'm not going to act like I don't get frustrated too. Like, for example, last night I was trying to play with Honda in ranked in Street Fighter 6. And what happens is I play people and they outright have memorized this game and played it nonstop since day one. So they've got strategies to lock down Honda. I can't even get to the enemy. Like there was an Aki player, Fireball, and zoned gameplay, and I could never get to her. She literally out-zoned Honda the entire match. I could never get to the character. I'm like, well, that's frustrating. It doesn't even feel like a fighting game, okay, when you play it like that. Pilgrimage 85 just gifted 5 memberships to the community on YouTube. And hopefully those are not from the Philippines or Argentina. But thank you, Pilgrimage 85, for 5 memberships. I appreciate that. If they are from the Philippines or Argentina, you can tell me. I actually don't mind. It's fine. The thing is, unlike LTG, I actually want to count appropriately the levels of support that I get and count them correctly rather than act like I'm over successful, because I am successful enough to count what I actually get for support. It's very, very good. You want to know what's actually funny? A lot of the things that LTG says actually are true about fighting games. I'm not kidding. Like you guys might watch from an outside perspective and hear him just bitching constantly. But a lot of the things that he says that are legit criticisms are actually valid. Like, for example, yes, jab spam abuse in Street Fighter 6 is a big fucking problem.
Pathetic.
See, you notice, by the way, during this session, supposedly he got hundreds of candies. Why he calls memberships and subs candies is beyond anyone's guess. He's calling it, like, candy for a child. I mean, do you really want to be associated with giving candy to children? You idiot. Of course not. Why on earth would you call it candies? Why, of anything you could have selected it to be, why would you call it candies? Oh, and by the way, that means we hit our second goal. And you know what that means? It's time to reban 220. 220 has been rebanned. Thanks for stopping by. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out of the King's Court. So that's 2 out of 5. Remember, we have about 2 hours left on this stream, okay? And if we hit 5 goals by the end of the stream, I will show you my weight set. I'll bring in one of the dumbbells in here to show you the actual weights that I lift. But we're only at 2 out of 5. We got to get to 5 out of 5 goals hit. Let's go. Come on, let's rally. Thank you, Gangbang Style, for the 14. Who's going to match those 14 subs and give another 14? How about we get someone who give the first 10,000 kicks kick over on Kick? Let's get the first one ever. I've never received 10,000 in one go. Let's get 10,000 kicks right now. Let's go. Let's get some super chats and some memberships over on YouTube. How about a ginormous tip? Let's go. Let's get that support flowing for the King today. And let's hit goal number 3. All right? That's awesome. Thank you, guys. All right. Let me finish my coffee, and then we're going to take a look at the AI movie.